Question 3 is about table manipulation. So we have a big table with each state, the name of the county, and their population in both 2010 and 2014. And we're also given this function called first, and it might come in useful later. So part A is we want to get the name of the largest county by 2014 population, and it gives us this first line, and it calls the variable sorted. So that might give us a hint that we want to sort the data. So let's do that. And since we're trying to find the largest 2014 population, let's just sort by that. And we want descending equals true, because that means the biggest population is going to be at the top, and it's easiest to grab. So now we're calling first, so the first item on sorted dot blank. So what we want is the name of the county, so let's just get the county column. So we call that by column, and then county. Okay. Part B is the number of counties where the population grew by more than 10,000 people between 2010 and 2014. Okay, so counties with change. It looks like we're going to be making a new table with everything in counties, and we're going to be adding a new column called pop change, or population change. And so the way we calculate population change, we just take the 2014 population and subtract the 2010. So let's do that. So counties.column, 2014 pop. And the reason we're able to do this is because 2014 pop and 2010 pop are arrays, and since they are the same length, we can do element-wise arithmetic on them. Okay, so now counties with change dot blank of blank blank dot num rows. So given that we're calling num rows at the end, the question is telling us that we want to make a new table by selecting rows out of this counties with change table. And the way we can get certain rows out of a table is the where function. So where, and we want the population change because we want to see which ones grew by over 10,000. So it's going to be pop change, and it's going to be r.above 10,000. Okay. Part C is a new table called states with one row per state, and it wants the state name and the 2010 population and the 2014 population. And it's the total population of the state, not any individual county. Okay, so counties 3 column equals counties dot blank. Okay, so it says the variable is called 3 column, so it wants us to modify county so that it only has 3 columns. And the only column that really doesn't matter in this for this question is county, because we don't care about the county right now, we care about the state. So we can drop the county column. Okay, so now states equals counties 3 column dot blank, and since we want 1 column or 1 row per state, what we need to do is use the group function, because it can consolidate every county from one state into 1 row. And we are going to group by state, and this second argument is the function that we want to use in grouping. And so what do we want out of the population? We want the total population of that state. And the way we do that is by adding up each individual county. So we're going to use the function np.sum. Okay, part D. We want a new table that has 1 row per state, and it wants the state name, the name of the largest county by 2014 population, and then the population of said county in 2010 and 2014. Okay, so we want to first we want to sort, and we want to sort by the 2014 population. So sort 2014 population, and we want descending equals true, and we will see why on the next line. So biggest county equals sorted dot blank, and again we're going to be using group because we want only one row per state. So we're going to be grouping by state. And now, what function do we want to use? This function has actually already been defined for us. It's the first function. And the reason why we're going to use first is because what sorted is a list of counties by their population. So, for example, in California, the most populated county in California is going to show up before any other California counties. Even if there are more populated counties overall, the most populated county in each state is still going to be higher than the highest or any other county in that state. So, yeah, that's how we get one row, or one row per state, and it will have the most populated county. Okay, part E is the table biggest county with an additional column called percent in largest county, and this column should contain what percent of the population lived in the largest county in 2014. Okay, so with states is biggest county dot blank, and when it says with states, it probably means we want to add in the state that these people are from. So we're going to use join, and we're going to join it with, or we're going to join by the state column with the table states. Oops, should not be capitalized. Okay, so we've now joined it with the states table that we made in part C. And so what we have now is the state populations and the largest county populations. Okay, and now this next line actually does most of the arithmetic for us. 100 times, which is the percentage, the population of the first divided by the population of the sum, and all this can be found in the table with states. With states. And that's going to add the column to that table, and we will have our desired output. Part F is we want a new column in states called pop in large counties, and this question defines a large county as a county with more than 100,000 people in 2014. So, all large, this name right here is an indicator that we just want the big counties, and so we can filter out different rows from a table by using where. So where we want the 2014 population, and we want it to be bigger than 100,000, so we can use r dot above 100,000. Okay, so all large equals all large dot blank, and so now we want to add up all the large counties per state, and the way we do that is grouping by state. So group by state, and then we're going to take the sum. Because the total number of people in large counties in any given state is just all the people in those counties added up. Okay, so now this line of code just renames some of the columns for us. That's fine. And lastly, we just need to put this column back into the states function. So we're going to join, and we're going to join by the column called state. So this is one way to do this. The official solution actually allows 11 different correct answers. So if your answer doesn't look exactly like this, that's okay, it still might be right. In the description of this video, I will put the official core staff solution to this.